Welcome to our Hong Kong Brief program. I am your host, Jenny. Today, we're diving into some exciting updates from the city that never sleeps. First up, Hong Kong stocks are soaring, marking their best week in nearly 4 months. Thanks to a tentative US-China trade deal and rising hopes of interest rate cuts in the US, the markets are buzzing with optimism. The Hang Seng Index has climbed nearly 4% since Monday, and tech stocks are shining bright, reflecting a renewed confidence in the region's economic prospects. Next, let's talk about Hong Kong's incredible resilience and image rebuild 5 years after the national security law. Despite facing global criticism and complex diplomatic relations, the city is bouncing back with increased tourism, international events, and a strong push to attract global business. Local leaders emphasize stability and growth, and Hong Kong continues to leverage its unique position under one country, two systems to maintain its status as a vital financial hub, even amid geopolitical tensions. Finally, Hong Kong is stepping boldly into the future as a global digital asset hub. With new policies promoting stablecoins and tokenization, the city aims to attract institutional investors and compete on the world stage. Tax incentives and regulatory streamlining are part of the plan to turn Hong Kong into a powerhouse in the digital economy. From finance to innovation, the city is positioning itself as a leader in the digital asset revolution. Please continue to watch for more detailed updates. South China Morning Post reports that Hong Kong's stock market experienced its most robust week in nearly 4 months, buoyed by a tentative agreement between China and the United States on export tariffs and rising expectations of U.S. interest rate cuts. The Hang Seng Index climbed 0.4% on Friday, marking a nearly 4% increase since Monday, the strongest start to a week since March. The rally was fueled by optimism over the US-China trade framework, with the White House announcing progress on tariffs and rare earth exports, while traders increasingly priced in 2 rate cuts from the Federal Reserve this year amid signs of cooling inflation. Across Asia, markets showed mixed results, with Japan's Nikkei surging 1.5% and Australia's S&P ASX 200 inching up 0.2%, contrasting with South Korea's Kospi retreating 0.4%. South China Morning Post details how Hong Kong is gradually recovering from the shadow cast by the national security law enacted 5 years ago. Following the pandemic restrictions lifting, veteran lawmaker Regina Ip launched a diplomatic effort to counter Western narratives that painted the city as a police state. She traveled to Brussels and Britain, engaging with officials to clarify that the security law, enacted after the 2019 protests, was necessary for stability and had not eroded freedoms. Despite the crackdown on pro-democracy activists and the disbanding of opposition groups, Hong Kong has seen signs of revival, tourism is rebounding, international rankings for economic freedom and competitiveness are improving, and Western media coverage has become more positive. Yet, experts warn that US-China tensions and the national security law's potential for misuse continue to hamper Hong Kong's global reputation, with many countries maintaining cautious or critical stances. Nonetheless, the city is actively seeking to strengthen ties with other nations, especially in the Middle East and Southeast Asia, leveraging its financial and legal strengths to rebuild its international standing amid ongoing geopolitical challenges. South China Morning Post highlights Hong Kong's strategic push to establish itself as a leading global digital asset hub through the release of Policy Statement 2.0, aiming to accelerate stablecoin adoption and tokenization of real-world assets. This move comes amid a favorable shift in the U.S. crypto environment under President Trump's second administration, with the U.S. passing legislation like the Genius Act to regulate stablecoins, fueling industry growth. Hong Kong's new policy emphasizes institutionalization, scaling, and internationalization of its digital asset sector, including tax concessions on profits from digital assets to promote industry development. The city is also focusing on stablecoins as cross-border payment tools, with regulatory measures designed to enhance market integrity and high-value transactions. Industry leaders see these initiatives as positioning Hong Kong to transition from a testing ground into a major player in the global digital economy, competing fiercely with the US and other jurisdictions in the rapidly evolving crypto landscape. South China Morning Post highlights an extraordinary weekend offering in Hong Kong, starting with the Wonders of Imperial Carpets exhibition at the Hong Kong Palace Museum. Visitors are transported through time and culture with over 100 artifacts from the Islamic empires of Iran, India, and Turkey, including luxurious carpets, ceramics, manuscripts, and jade carvings. This showcase not only celebrates exquisite craftsmanship but also reveals the vibrant cultural exchanges among these historic empires, making it a must-see for history and art enthusiasts alike. Meanwhile, culinary adventurers can indulge in a creative Chinese Mediterranean fusion at Salistera, where Yaya's pasta team collaborates with chef Ricardo Chaneaton to serve a four-course menu featuring innovative dishes like mapo tofu lasagna and Xinjiang lamb ragu, blending bold flavors and techniques from different traditions. For film buffs, F1, the movie offers a nostalgic yet adrenaline-pumping ride into the high-octane world of Formula One racing, starring Brad Pitt as a former driver battling to reclaim his place on the circuit amidst spectacular IMAX visuals that put viewers right in the driver's seat. Additionally, a self-care workshop in Ma on Shan invites participants to explore music's therapeutic power, guiding them to express emotions and find inner harmony through spontaneous music making, providing a soothing escape from everyday stress. Lastly, Redress's summer second-hand pop-up in Quarry Bay champions sustainable fashion, offering a curated selection of affordable, quality pre-loved clothing and accessories, encouraging eco-conscious choices amidst the vibrant summer shopping scene. The South China Morning Post takes us into the inspiring story of Calvin Ng, a Cantonese-American chef whose love for MSG is both personal and cultural. His debut cookbook, Salt Sugar MSG, celebrates the essential role of flavor enhancer MSG in Cantonese cuisine, often misunderstood and stigmatized despite its safety. Ng's tattoos and the book's title underscore his dedication to this ingredient, which he considers part of the culinary trinity alongside salt and sugar. The cookbook, developed during busy family life in Brooklyn, offers accessible recipes that blend traditional Cantonese flavors with modern, quick-to-make dishes suitable for weeknight dinners. Ng emphasizes the importance of balance, whether from dried seafood, parmesan, or mushrooms, highlighting how MSG enhances umami and depth in dishes like XO sauce, lemon cola chicken wings, and even creative takes on European and American classics. The book also reflects his family's deep roots and love for shared meals, with many recipes inspired by childhood memories, family traditions, and the desire to bring Cantonese American cuisine into homes everywhere, celebrating culture, family, and flavor. BBC shares the heartfelt story of Niamh Jobson, a young Glasgow DJ whose passion for music shone brightly despite her battle with a rare bone cancer. From her childhood on the Isle of Wight to becoming a prominent figure in Glasgow's club scene, Niamh's resilience was extraordinary. Even in severe pain, she performed, driven by the belief that not doing so would be worse. Her family has launched the Niamh Jobson Research Fund to fight osteosarcoma, a ruthless cancer affecting young people, inspired by her hope for better treatments. Her final years were marked by immense pain and determination, with her family staying by her side through sleepless nights at the hospital. The upcoming fundraiser in Glasgow will honor her legacy through a music lineup curated by loved ones, echoing her vibrant spirit. Niamh's influence extends beyond her performances. Her family created Niamh Day, a monthly event to celebrate her life with joy and remembrance, including a special track released in her honor, ensuring her memory continues to inspire hope and change in the fight against cancer. The South China Morning Post vividly reports on the Hong Kong government's renewed emphasis on national security, with Chief Security Officer Chris Tang emphasizing the importance of civil servants in safeguarding the city from external threats. Tang describes a landscape where even the most mundane roles, from cleaners to policymakers, are integral to national security, urging them to be vigilant about signs of subversion or pro-independence slogans. Highlighting recent law enforcement efforts, he notes a decline in arrests related to security crimes, yet warns that geopolitical tensions and soft resistance, activities masked as human rights or cultural expressions, remain persistent threats. Tang underscores the necessity of clear guidelines and education to empower civil servants, illustrating how activities like objecting to funding requests or reporting suspicious slogans are vital in maintaining stability amidst ongoing external hostility and local terrorism, exemplified by past plots like the Dragon-Slaying Brigade. Meanwhile, the South China Morning Post details the turbulent impact of U.S. policies on Hong Kong's higher education sector, revealing that approximately 850 transfer inquiries have flooded the city's universities amid the Biden administration's aggressive stance against foreign students. The U.S.'s recent crackdown, including visa restrictions and the expulsion of students from institutions like Harvard, has prompted a surge of interest in Hong Kong as an alternative academic hub. University leaders express gratitude for the government's support, which includes expanding non-local student quotas and offering scholarships, evidenced by 5 Harvard postgraduates accepting Gust's offers. This influx of international students underscores Hong Kong's emerging role as an attractive destination for global talent, especially as U.S. policies create uncertainties. The university's proactive response highlights their resilience and strategic positioning to attract top-tier students, transforming challenges into opportunities amid geopolitical tensions. In a broader economic context, the South China Morning Post explores the waning momentum of China's massive trade-in subsidy programs designed to stimulate consumer spending. Once a pillar of economic resilience during the U.S.-China trade war, these schemes, covering everything from home appliances to automobiles, began to falter as provinces like Jiangsu suspended vouchers due to depleted funds. Despite Beijing's pledge to allocate remaining funds and monitor implementation, economists question the long-term sustainability of such short-term boosts. Critics warn that these policies may merely accelerate demand that would have occurred later, risking a hangover effect once rebates end. Experts advocate for structural reforms, such as social security enhancements, to foster sustainable consumption growth. The debate intensifies over whether continued funding is prudent, especially given local governments' debt burdens, but some believe that, with strategic adjustments, these policies could still bolster China's economic recovery and support its ongoing trade negotiations, as evidenced by recent subsidies on Apple products in China. The South China Morning Post reports a startling health scare at Godiva in Hong Kong, where a sample of their dark chocolate soft ice cream was found to contain bacteria levels 46 times above the legal safety limit. The Center for Food Safety swiftly ordered the store to cease sales and dispose of the contaminated product, emphasizing that while the high bacterial count indicates unsatisfactory hygiene conditions, it does not necessarily mean consumption would cause food poisoning. The incident has prompted a thorough cleaning and disinfection effort, along with health education for staff, highlighting the importance of food safety standards even in luxury brands, and underscoring the potential legal consequences for violations under local regulations. Meanwhile, at the summer Davos event, the South China Morning Post explores the declining dominance of the U.S. dollar amid growing doubts about America's economic management and the rise of alternative currencies. Economists debated whether China's yuan could challenge the dollar's global reserve status, with some highlighting China's efforts to create a separate financial sphere centered on the yuan. However, experts like Ishwar Prasad pointed out that China's ongoing capital controls and the need for a stronger institutional framework hinder the yuan's internationalization, while others noted that the euro might be a more serious contender. The panelists agreed that the U.S. dollar's future is uncertain, but emphasized that Hong Kong's dollar peg remains vital, serving as a strategic tool to help internationalize the yuan and maintain financial stability amid shifting global currency dynamics. The South China Morning Post also shines a spotlight on Bollywood's stylish power couples, with Deepika Padukone and Alia Bhatt leading the charge. Both actresses, known for their fashion-forward appearances, have become ambassadors for top European luxury brands, often showcasing their impeccable taste at major events. Padukone's elegant monochrome ensembles and statement accessories, such as leather gloves and hats at Paris Fashion Week, exemplify her sophisticated style, while Bhatt's chic black Gucci suit at a Mumbai event demonstrates her modern flair. Their husbands, Ranveer Singh and Ranbir Kapoor, also embrace bold and versatile fashion choices, from vibrant suits to casual yet carefully curated looks, illustrating how these star couples are setting trends and inspiring fans to channel their glamorous, high-fashion lifestyles. The South China Morning Post vividly chronicles Lord's transformative fashion journey, illustrating her evolution from a goth-inspired teen in 2013, clad in a Vivienne Westwood black dress, to a confident, gender-fluid icon at the 2023 Met Gala, where she donned a shimmering silver Tom Brown ensemble symbolizing her fluid gender identity. Her style metamorphosis mirrors her personal growth and exploration of femininity and masculinity, as she transitions from the dark, brooding aesthetic of her early career, highlighted by her 2014 Grammy-winning look in a sleek Balenciaga gown, to a more experimental, colorful palette exemplified by her bright yellow dress in 2021 and her daring pink corseted swimsuit at Glastonbury 2022. Lord's wardrobe choices reflect her quest for authenticity, embracing raw, primal, and elegant elements, culminating in her recent gender-neutral looks that challenge traditional norms and embody her evolving identity. Her sartorial narrative is an expressive testament to her artistic and personal liberation, from gothic goth to a bold, gender-neutral icon, constantly redefining her style to mirror her inner journey. Thank you for tuning in. The content above showcases the latest briefing reports and analytical synopses, thoughtfully curated by the 6Do team. These insights stem from a wide array of reputable media outlets, think tanks, government sources, and specialized experts worldwide. We encourage you to explore these sources for a comprehensive perspective. Keep in mind that while the content may not always align with the official standpoint of 6Do Brief, it's not meant to be taken as absolute directives for decision-making. Comprising seasoned media professionals, learned scholars, and accomplished scientists, the 6Do team embodies a trailblazing, fully independent media entity. To customize 6Do Brief to meet your professional needs, you have the option to subscribe to a diverse array of briefings on our website, 6dobrief.com. Regardless of your location, you can conveniently receive 6Do Brief via email.
Got a question in your mind, we'll find the answer, we'll be kind. Encyclopedia on everything, laugh and learn with the zing, zing, zing. From ants to outer space, we've got the facts in one great place. For kids and grown-ups too, we've got the A to Z for you. Got a question in your mind, we'll find the answer, we'll be kind. It's We've got the facts in one great place, for kids and grown-ups too.